All right, man. Welcome back to Full Court Press Podcast by your boys from 94 Pours. Your boy Joe, my guy Braxton.
Yeah.
And today, man, we got two people in the grapevine with us today. We welcome them to the grapevine. Give it up for my guys, Devy Stonez,
Yes,
Coach
sir.
Tev.
happening
And tell them a
then?
little bit
Yeah.
about yourself, man.
In the building, man.
Wait, you got it. Shit, well, I ain't.
It's the modest. They modest
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
Okay.
Superstars in the building.
Humble.
Well, yeah, I go by Coach Tev, aka Young Brad Stevens, aka Young Greg Popovich.
Yeah.
Straight from Irving, Texas. You know what I'm saying? Representing.
Talk to me.
Yeah.
It's Young Stoney. Some people call me Devy Stonez. You feel me? I'm young, the Black Brad Pitt. You feel me? Black James Franco.
We in there.
Damn, bro, I think we need some like
Y'all definitely
nicknames.
need some.
too.
Definitely
bro,
some-
We usually say like we like Mike and Pip, bro, because we feed off each other like that. But I
Easy.
think we need some more. We gotta bring some
Yeah,
more.
we
in,
gotta
bro.
work on that.
But nah, man, I know where everybody tune into the beginning of the pod for. Y'all trying to see what we drinking on. So today, what we got today is Italian red wine. Y'all
Okay.
know how I love the Italians. It's a 2019 vintage Borgiano. Okay, so
Say that again.
Borgiano.
Okay.
Borgiano.
Okay.
Borgiano.
So y'all know how to do like officially do wine tastings, like.
Officially, nah. You might have to put me on.
Swirl.
Walk
Yeah,
them
I
through it,
got
Jody
you.
Joe.
Come on.
Yeah, so
walk us
we're gonna walk
through
through it for sure.
What the
So-
5 S's looking
So
like?
yeah, it's called 5 S's, bro. So the first one, C. So you
C
basically
color.
like looking at the wine, seeing what color it is.
Talk to me.
The rule of thumb, like just the basic of it, what you're looking for. So with red wines, the lighter it is, the older the wine is gonna be. And with white wines, the like more golder it is, the older the wine is.
Okay.
So it's a little opposite. So the next one is swirl. So that's what you doing. Yeah, you swirling it. You swirling it.
See, y'all can't
Opening
see-
up
y'all-
them
they-
aromas.
They ain't seeing the technique, though. You feel me? There's a technique to that.
So what they do is it activate the aromas for the third S, which is smell. Martin was already on it, right? He was already on it, right?
They like that. They like
Culture,
that.
you feel me? Man.
And then we got the fourth S, it was just sip. So you just take a little sip,
Let's squeeze.
and they get your palate ready for it. And then the fifth one is savor. So now you just tasting it.
5.
What you trying to do is you trying to see if the taste matched up with what you smelled. So yeah, what kind of notes y'all got of it when y'all smelling it? And there ain't no wrong one
It's a
answer.
little-
As long as you don't say
bitter
wine.
smell.
Okay. Y'all get like oaky, some oak in there.
Facts.
Definitely getting the oaky.
Little tobacco.
And what when you tasting it, like what kind of taste you getting from it?
Let me see.
I don't know, man. It's still bitter. I ain't really. I need to update my wine vocab. 'Cause
Nah,
I
yeah,
ain't got
but
nothing sweet and bitter.
Well,
That's
There's
my
really
only-
no wrong
No, it's not
answer,
too
though.
bitter, though. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Someone like super bitter. It's
Yeah,
like,
not
I feel like
overly
it's a
bitter.
good balance.
so when we do our wine tastings and stuff, like we go through the 5 S's and we try to tell people there's really no wrong answer of what you say. The only like answer I ain't gonna accept it. Don't say it tastes like or smell like wine.
Man.
Smell like wine.
Try to think about it a little bit.
I don't know.
but
It's alcohol.
Everybody palate
Man.
different, so it's gonna taste different from person to person. But it's a couple things that you get from different varietals, which is like the grapes they use in it. The Borgiano uses Sangiovese, which is they use in pretty much every Italian red wine, and then it has a Syrah, which is if you get like a peppery from the wine, if it tastes like a little peppery, that's what Syrah does. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Heard that.
And it
Like
don't
something
hurt
like
as much
that.
as a cab going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very smooth.
And
Man.
that's another thing, bro. You're not gonna get too many flavors from Italian red wine because they're really meant to eat food because they eat a lot over there. Like and they do this. So most of their wine is meant to be paired with food.
Right.
So it'll bring out more flavors and stuff when you're drinking the wine.
Yeah, because it kind of clear your palate, too. Like,
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah,
Imagine,
exactly.
like eating. Taking
For
a
sure.
sip.
Yeah. But yeah, man. So y'all into music, rappers. You
Okay.
call yourself
Just a
rappers? You
little
call
bit.
your artists, musicians? What we doing? What y'all call yourselves?
I do everything. I'm a creative. I'm a man
love
first.
it.
I
and
love
then
that.
that.
I love that.
I love
that.
I love that.
I'm a man first, and then I'm creative.
Okay.
Okay.
So, pop it up, man. I'm gonna be real simple with it, bro. How did y'all like first get into music?
Yeah, music just been a part of my whole life, to be honest. Like, I'm from Shreveport.
Okay,
I'm from
yeah.
Shreveport, Louisiana. So, like, growing up, I was in church all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying, as a kid. And then,
Got
like,
you.
my church was, like, literally all my family. So I'm singing in
So
choir with like
yeah.
all my cousins. My uncle is the choir director. Like, you know what I'm saying? My other uncle
was
is the
bred
pastor.
into
Like, you
it.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like music always been around. And then just growing up, being around my older cousins and stuff, like you start picking up on other things. Like my dad, and we in the Monte Carlo, he listening to a lot of like West Coast, Tupac, you know, Ice Cube,
Yep.
and 8-Ball, MJG, and stuff like that.
Goats.
And then too, like I was in band and stuff in middle school, so it's like
Yeah.
always been around it. But
Oh, you got the diverse part.
Yeah,
You
real
got
background.
cool
gospel,
story.
the old school, the band, the real
I
band.
love that.
Nah, what's up? What's up? What about you though, Seth?
See, mine's is complete opposite.
Okay.
You know, mine's was. I mean, my pops was in band and shit when he was coming up. And
Yeah.
so he was
Yeah.
really he played the drums and shit. But really, I wasn't even into music until maybe like high school. You know, like you listen to Kanye and shit in middle school, and, you know, you get the little burnt CD. But I wasn't
Mainstream
like, deep,
shit.
I wasn't deep
Yeah.
into it until probably high school when Wayne started dropping mixtapes and shit. That's when I got like fully in. But I still wasn't even making music. It wasn't until I graduated high school and you remember Tevin? Remember the
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my name too, right? In
Yeah.
case you didn't. But the homie, his name was Tevin too. He was singing at the time,
Okay.
and shit, we used to always kick it. And he had the, you know what I'm saying, he had the little Toshiba. You know what I mean? So we was recording on the Audacity. Well, he was doing it first, just singing and shit, right into the shit, you know. And I was like, man, if you can do that, you know, I can. He started diving into rapping a little bit too. And I was like, because you know, at that age, you know, 19, like we smoking, getting high,
Yeah, everybody
freestyle,
think they can rap too.
everybody,
think
you
they
know,
can rap.
like, yeah, we
It's
can
your boy.
freestyle, yeah. So yeah, I just started picking it up at like 19. But the thing is, I've always been built to like create something. You know what I mean? Like I was shooting videos and shit back when I was in middle school. You know, I had the little, you know what I'm saying, the little camcorder my pops had.
Yeah.
So I was always like into just me and the homies would just make some random shit at the crib, you know.
Yeah.
Whether it's I used to design, I figured out how to use like Microsoft Paint, and I'd make like highlight tapes of Madden, you know what I'm saying, record the Madden, and then make like a what you call the shit, the ESPN news stat sheet.
You was recording like with the camera.
Nah,
on the
so
TV.
like we would record it on the TV, like the VCR. You
Okay,
hard.
got you.
Once
Got
you
you.
get
Oh, you had it for
hard.
real. Yeah.
That's
we
hard.
do that. We go to replays and record that.
Yeah.
And then I throw in the, you know what I'm saying, the little graphic at the end.
Yeah.
That's hard.
So all types of just shit, just trying shit out. Really, it came from like a need to like figure shit out. Like how they do that, we can do that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Got a lot of time on our hands.
Nah, that's something I actually can relate to. Like growing up, I always was like the creative person.
Man.
And then like when I got to high school, I was doing the same thing, just making videos for. I did like everybody in our high school prom videos and little prom poses and stuff. But you did something in college, bro. Like I was scared to do is be an art TV major. Like start taking Like take me through that, bro. Like how did you decide to end up doing it?
So RTVF, that's radio, television, film. That's when I went to UNT. That's how I know Jordan.
Yeah.
Really, it was on some accidental shit. Like
Okay.
Damn.
I was going, you know, at that time, high school, like hooping was my main thing. You know what I'm saying? So caught a little hernia senior year. Nah, don't get me, nigga. It was me and Brax was talking before. Like,
Yeah, I
you know
was
what I'm
about to
saying?
say,
I used to be
Nah,
nice
yeah,
with
I
the
know
little
who- I know
lefty.
who
You know what I'm
Tevin
saying?
Love is.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, like I put my money like what you would
You get bucket.
I put money up
You
on
get
my
bucket.
man.
Where Pat Ron at? This nigga Pat Ron been talking
I don't
shit,
know, but
boy.
he different though. He different.
what I mean?
He different, bro.
But yeah, so
We do 2-on-2, you feel me? I put my money up on
We definitely got to set that up,
We
bro.
know we can tap into that for sure.
I was so I caught a little hernia senior year. Didn't really play till like, you know, what I was doing junior year and
Yeah.
summer league and all that, which was, you know, a blessing in disguise because I probably wouldn't be here doing
Hell yeah.
music. Like
Yeah.
I would have went somewhere hooping. So at the end of my senior year, I only got a few offers like D3, junior. You know, I was like, I don't really love it that much to
Yeah, for sure.
go to Ottawa, Kansas, do some shit and play, you know, basketball on the fucking cold. Like I'm good on that.
Yeah.
And then the homie Tevin, we went to high school together. He was going to UNT, so I looked into UNT and UT and different shit, and I was like, I seen UNT, I was like, oh, you can go to school and study film?
Man.
I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So I just kind of hopped in that bag and just went to school for that. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing is though, like while I was still there, we were still going to the gym 4 times a week. So I was still like hooping.
Yeah.
And then we rap a little bit on the side. And I really wasn't even focused on film, honestly, bro, until like after I graduated school. You know what I mean? So
That's hard.
But it was cool because like in that time frame, I was learning a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Because I got classes and shit. And, like, picking up here and there. I didn't use it to its full capacity because we could have. You know what I'm saying, I could have. We had the ability to rent shit for free.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And I wouldn't even take advantage of none of that. You know what I mean? So. But,
so what do y'all think drove y'all into that like creative space? Because like you said, I don't look at y'all as just rappers. Like I consider y'all creators or artists. So like, what do you think prior to college or even in college? What drove y'all to that like creative space?
Shoot, well, I'll start with the fact that I feel like everybody, like you put on this earth to create in some form.
For sure. For sure.
It may not be rap. It may not be something physical. I mean, you create life. We are creative beings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're put here to create. Some people just tap into, even if you really good at numbers and business, like you got to find solutions. That's creation. You know what I mean? Like, so
he talking to the church.
Yeah, I think
we all made in the image of God. God is the ultimate creator.
Man.
And that's all we doing on earth is creating experiences. Like,
that's hard.
we just found the cool ways to create. Put it
Already.
And for me, I just chose it because, like, just looking back, even when I did everything else, I was still doing music. So, like, even when I was in band, like, you know what I'm saying? I was in band, but I was still playing basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was still doing everything else. But music just been, like, the most consistent thing. And I was like, okay. Because when I got done with basketball and stuff, I was like, okay, this is the most consistent thing in my life. This only makes sense to continue doing it.
Man.
What age did you see that?
That was, I think, my freshman year.
Okay.
Like 2010.
Somewhat early.
Yeah.
I like that.
I started taking music seriously like my junior year for real. Okay. But I was in a group. Like at first we was making like funny YouTube videos and shit like that. Like we was doing like skits and stuff like that. Then we transitioned to being a group. And that kind of like was like my first leg. Because I moved to Texas in 2010 too.
Oh, okay.
And all my homies that like I was in the group with was older than me. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I got into the network of just being in Texas, moving around, getting to know people.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Another, like, where I really kind of want to get on is, bro, how do you, well, I know myself, but how do y'all, like, personally build the confidence, like, I'm finna put something out? Because I feel like that's a hurdle that a lot of people is trying to get over, that either scared to get into it or, like, have that fear. It's like, damn, I want to put this shit out. Like, I'm letting people judge me, like, all of this stuff. Like, how do y'all get over that?
I recorded it, and now it's open to the world. Yeah.
I think for me, I just kind of learned how to detach from it. Because, like, I know what I like, and if I like it, I know there's other people out there that's going to like it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of just keep putting up shots. And if I don't, you know what I'm saying? I do have a counsel around me, too. Like, I might send something to tell him, be like, yo, what you think about this? You know what I'm saying? Just to see how he feel about it, just get, like, a general consensus or something. And if it ain't hidden, it just ain't hidden. But I'm gonna go back to the studio that same night and make some more music anyway. So it's like I try to detach myself after the creation part. You know what I'm saying? It's like I create, then analyze, and then it's like, okay, let me let this go, because they do turn into their own things. You know what I mean? Like they have a life of their own after they go into the world. Do
you feel like a lot of that comes with like having humility, like you said, like if you put something out, before you put it out, you'll reach out to him and see like, what do you think about this? Like, I feel like a big part of that is understanding who you are as not just an artist, but just as a person, like being comfortable with somebody telling you like, nah, I really don't like fuck with that. Like,
facts.
Yeah.
See, but like you gotta think about it. Things like music, it's like it's subjective. So like, can't nobody say like this painting over here on the wall, like. A lot of people be like, yo, that shit trash, but somebody else that like collect art and be like, yo, this is worth like $100 million.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all subjective.
What makes somebody feel like it's worth $100 million is usually the confidence that somebody has in the fact that if you can sell that painting to somebody, like, nah, this is such and such because I did this, and it ain't like I've seen people whose music is but they got that confidence to where like, yo, his performance, like I kind of want to go listen to that. Like, you know what I mean? So. That's 80% of the battle right there, that confidence part. So
you gotta be able to
putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
I like that.
I got this thing I call give and go, right? You know, we can play it on the coach reference, but you have to come to a certain point where, like he was saying, you got to detach, but it's hard to detach because it is your baby. But at the same time, you do have to move on, so you give that shit and go. Meaning go on to something new.
Yeah.
Let that shit. It's now the world. You don't control it no more. Like it's now, however Brax hears it now, he's going to experience it in a completely different way, maybe than how, like, you know, exactly.
Yeah.
But now, like, you know, that was that era. Now I got to move on to my next project. You know what I mean? So I can keep evolving I can't. What do you call that shit? I was trying to look for the word that analysis paralysis, right?
Yeah.
You sit there and try to like overanalyze some shit, and then you never end up doing nothing with it. Now it's just 3 years old.
Yeah.
When you could have spent all that time, you could have been put that out and moved on and mad other projects after that, bro.
I relate with that shit so much, bro. Especially like when it comes, because I had another podcast previously, which I actually got started back going. But I did that. I was doing that like 2 years ago, and at the beginning, bro, I was such a like perfectionist for everything, and like, bro, this ain't it. But I finally got that confidence to it's like, bro, like you said, it's people out here I feel like I'm way better in than like doing a podcast and shit. But you know, their numbers is crazy. So if I feel like I'm better than them, then cool. And then like you said, as far as you said something that I really fuck with, and I gotta get back to it.
Like detaching.
Yeah, detaching, bro. Like I detach for it and let it do what it do, cause it's gonna resonate with somebody. And like you said, if I like it, that's what that was.
Yeah,
if I like it,
somebody gonna be
somebody else is gonna definitely fuck with this.
Yeah, because I feel like I got good taste.
Exactly, bro.
Sure.
Exactly.
I got good taste. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that also
confidence too. Though,
it also
like,
comes with being a student of your craft too.
Man.
That's how you can really develop your taste correctly. Like, I really studied this shit, man. Like, I'm a full-fledged PhD in this rap shit, bro.
And even when you go back to like you guys kind of being athletes too, like I feel like that's a huge part of it. Like even like think back to when you was in school going into like a test or something. Like if you didn't study, niggas was stressing. Like I might fail this whole like. But if you know what the fuck you was talking about, it's like I'm not worried about it. Like it's the same shit. Like if you know you didn't put the work in, put the time in, like you know that shit hot, and you got a good feeling for like I can put this out because somebody gonna fuck with it out there. Yeah. That's hard to me.
I kind of look at it like in a basketball sense. I just kind of look at it as like putting up shots. And, you know how like when you don't try to shoot, it always like you start splashing them. Like when you start trying, you get in that rhythm and just start splashing them. But if you want to put it in terms of like a game or a season, like even if you make it or miss it, you still got to come back and shoot because the object of the game is to score as many points as you can. And we can add them all up at the end of the season and be like, oh, yeah, he MVP, he doing that. But, like, I'm just focused on putting up shots, like, because they got to hit. We got to up the score on them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless if I make it or miss it, that's besides the point. Yeah. I still got to come and be active. I still got to shoot. I still got to dribble. I still got to pass. Like, I still got to play defense. So, it's like.
I had a coach that would always say, don't aim, just shoot. Mm-hmm. And, like, I really ain't know what he meant while I was going through it. But it's like. Bro, like, the more time you take thinking about this shot you finna take, you gonna clank that shit. Like,
hesitate, come in.
Bro,
okay, he gonna miss that. Let him shoot that.
If you just catch that shit and let it flow, like you know you've been in the lab doing, like it's gonna work out. Like, shit, that really leads me into my next question. Like, and Joe be messing with me all the time about like diving too deep in like these conversations, but like.
Nah, we go there.
Yeah, I'm a Libra, so.
Bro, facts. Okay, say no more. So my question to most of our guests is always like, what's your why? Like, I understand you're an artist, but like on your shittiest day, what gets you out of bed to be like, you know what? I'm going to keep going today. Mm-hmm. What's you guys' why? So and I know that's a broad question, but like.
It's a good question because I do think that it helps give you direction.
Hell yeah.
But my answer is kind of, it's almost not PC, but like a lot of times I don't really have a why. Like it's natural in me. So I
love that.
And like day to day, I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Hell yeah.
But I know at the end of the day, I knew there's a reason. Like sometimes I'll put out a verse that I think is alright, but some niggas will like it just because of my voice or like how the pocket I came. So I came to the realization that I was gifted with something. So that gift, it's right now I'm using it in rap, but it could be in whatever. I have a voice, so like I do think I have some type of responsibility to like, I don't know if it's teach or it's give other people confidence or whatever it is. But I think there's a lot of people now, you know, my big age, man, there's a lot of people that are now looking up to what I'm doing the same way I used to. So I think that like I'll be a letdown if I've done all this and be like, man, I ain't where I'm at. Like I'm done with this shit.
Yep.
Cause like I'm inspiring some young nigga that was like me, you know, 10 years ago. So I think that's, you know, if that answers a little bit.
I mean, what about you?
I think for me, it's like I realize we don't have these thoughts and feelings about the things we do for no reason. And I feel like if I don't follow that, then I'm not fulfilling my purpose. Like I'm not doing what God put me here to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wasting my time. It's like the path was already laid out, but the decision to actually walk it is a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like the path was already laid out for me, and it's just like I'm just walking through it. Like, I'm just a vessel, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just
I'm
a
just
messenger.
moving. You feel me?
Fuck with that.
And then too, I feel like if I'm not doing this, because like a lot of people really rock with what we doing, like, and just rock with me as a person, and I like helping. I like helping other artists and stuff like that. I like being of service to the community. So I feel like if I'm not being myself and following my heart and doing the things that I feel like I was put here to do, then it's like,
what are you doing?
why? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's like, why am I here? Like,
that's tough.
Yeah, me and my homie know, bro. We always talk about how, like, bro, everybody definitely has a service. Like, you just gotta find it. And I love that what y'all doing, bro. And another thing that I want to tap into what you said as far as like the community, how important, specifically like the Dallas-Fort Worth area, like how important is that community as far as like expanding y'all creative and, you know, having the different people around y'all doing all these dope things?
Nah, that shit is, because I think for me too, like, it's different because I done been in Dallas, like, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the scene for a little while, so I can say I'm from here, but like, I'm not really from here.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I could see and like utilize and take advantage of the situation the way I did. Cause it's like, I don't got none of this stuff back home, like where I'm from. And I was like, I wish like I could have grew up like going to concerts and like going to local shows and seeing like people with clothing lines and like, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could see stuff like that. So like for me, it's just like, damn. I like get caught up, like, you know what I'm saying?
Opportunity.
I get caught up, but like the community means everything, because like I learned a lot from everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like even Tev, like me and him linking up, like just through the community. Like now we like selling out shows and stuff together. Like, you feel me? Like we doing a lot of crazy stuff, but that wouldn't have been possible if we didn't have that community that we have here.
Yeah, we got to shout out Romy too, because she done built a community with Vibe Section. She throws events. And I done met so many of people that like I'm close with to this day through her events. You know what I mean? And just that community aspect is like, it's very important to like what they say, iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? Like keeping people like, you know what I mean? Keeping people around, and a lot of like, you got to hang with like-minded people, because like, you know, I can't hang with like, you know, the homies from high school like I used to. Every now and then I can see them. You know, we can smoke one, we can kick it a little bit, but like my day to day, like I'm focused on like creating and music and video and this and that, and you doing this and whatever the fuck. Like not that it's less than, it's just it's not what I'm doing. So like you gotta be around the community and people that like feed that and like give you that motivation, because like I be motivated by the homies, you know what I mean, and what niggas is doing. You know what I mean?
I feel like I got the best rap homies. You know how people be
no,
like,
facts.
I don't hang out with rappers. I be like, my rap homies the coolest people I know. Like, what y'all talking about? Like, we kick it like on the regular. Like these, like I think it's dope because a lot of people try to differentiate, but like I think we all solid enough and we all on the same kind of mission that we can help each other. Like, we go where we trying to go. You know what I'm saying? And then too, like I get motivated. He drop a hard verse. I'm like, like let me go. Let me get to it. Like he dropping projects and like doing that. I was like, all right, let me get on. And it ain't nothing bad. Like that's what I need that to help push me. You know what I'm saying?
Even like he hit the nail on the head, like with iron sharpens iron. But like that leads me to my next question too. Like, how do you guys differentiate work, rap, putting the verse together, like the two of you, to like not just chill time, but like time to decompress too? Like I know me and Joe too.
Good one,
we golf like a motherfucker. Like we can go golf and not talk shit 94 pours. So like, how is
it'd be hard not to do it, but like the focus
come in naturally.
It's
a part of you.
Joe will throw out a question or something like, what should November look like for us, or what should December look like for us? But like, how do you guys differentiate into like having a connection outside of rap or music with just like homie time?
I think niggas just need to have hobbies. You got to pick up hobbies, man. I got a softball team right now. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
I got a little canal by the crib. When it was hot in summer, I go kayaking and shit. Like, just do other shit to like, cause that's the shit I'll rap about it too. You know what I mean? I gotta live life to really like rap about it. You know what I mean? So I gotta do other things. Sometimes I gotta color in books.
What you talk about?
You know what I mean? I play. Sometimes I play, hop on MLB and play a little. You know, you just gotta do other shit to like. As you said, I mean, I never really looked at it until I got older. It's like, this is my decompress. You know what I mean? But like,
it's kind of hard for me because it's like, dang, I'm thinking about it. It's like
all the time.
my whole life, like you know what I'm saying. That's all I
time.
really think about. How can I level up? How can my homies level up? Like, what can we do better? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's constantly on my brain.
Do that ever
you know
like
what
be
I'm saying?
overbearing to you though?
Nah, cause it's natural. Like,
Got you.
cause I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like I'm a visionary. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I see how things can play out, but I need executioners. You feel me? Like I need those type of people around me. So it's like the people that get around me, like it always like magically work. You feel me? Like, it should just click. But I don't think I have like if I'm decompressing, I'm probably like at the crib smoking with my pops or some shit, like watching YouTube video. But like outside of that, like I'm really chilling.
I fuck with it.
I'm gonna rap about that shit too. It's all because I feel like the music is just a depiction of life anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's art.
Bar.
You know what I mean?
That's a bar.
I mean, it should be.
That's a bar.
It sure should be.
So
When's y'all first link up?
Me and him?
Yeah.
Damn, somebody asked us that the other day.
I still don't remember.
Yeah, I can't.
It might have been at a show or something.
I know.
Okay,
I knew about him before he knew of me.
When the
'cause I was
first time
watching
y'all
what they was
linked up
doing.
like in the studio, did a track together?
Oh, first time that was probably, I think 10 months might have been the first time.
Oh yeah, that was hard.
That was like that came out in 2019. So it was probably early 2019, probably the first time.
Nah. Because
earlier than that?
I Love My Mistress came out before that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, because I was in that. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I did do a short film.
Yeah, so I did a short film for it.
You say you was where?
He acted in a short
acted in
film
his
I
short
did
film.
for my
I
project,
thought you
and
said
that was
you was
2018.
in NAC. I was about to say, bro, I'm definitely.
What, Nacogdoches?
Man.
I was gonna go to SFA. That was one of the other places I was
down
gonna
there too. So
Yeah.
okay, bet.
But yeah, about 2018 is probably when we first probably linked up.
That's hard.
Yeah, it was the next year when we started making.
Dang,
music.
that was you. Like I seen the short film like
Yeah.
that. That was you in there. That's crazy.
Nah, it's crazy because I was rocking with him too because he had this joint on SoundCloud called what was it, G?
Cheap Sport.
Yeah, G
I
Sport, bro.
just got my G.
Bro, I used to be in my little hoopty, like, you know what I'm saying? I used to be in my little hoopty jamming there. I was like, yeah, this that shit.
Even
hard.
tapping back into the creative space, like, just again, before we got on camera, I told them I was stalking their page, but like, you guys' How High reference with like, bro, that shit was so hard.
Oh, we got
bro,
another
like,
joint coming. We just shot some other shit
Bro,
past weekend. So.
That shit was so tough to me. Like, I grew up on that movie, so like to see it recreated in damn near a better way, like in a more modern 2022 form was hard to me. Like, where did that come from?
Let me take it from here, bro. So
Say no more. That's what we're here for.
So look. So we got a show, right? November 20th
Yes,
at
sir.
House of Blues.
Plug
right?
yourself. Plug
Called
yourself.
Not Another Rap Show with me and Devy Stonez, right?
Okay.
So that's the whole idea of like some of these skits we doing because the type of brotherhood we have is like
Hell
a red
yeah.
and meth, you know? It's like a black and black. I can't say the next one because
Yeah.
it's gonna come
Yeah,
out.
no, yeah.
But we have like that connection, and that's what makes our shows and our music like really connect. You know what I mean? So like, it's not an accident why we decided to do the meth and red. You know what I mean? Because
Gotcha.
that's the type of energy you
fuck
get
with
on
it.
stage,
Hell
and that's the
yeah.
type of energy you get in the music. You know what I mean? So
And it's just us on the regular. Like,
A
I
real
pull up
one, too.
on bro, like, I remember one time I had put up to his crib. I had like the homie just gave me like a big ass bag of shake. Yeah, you remember? The homie gave me like a big ass bag of shake, bro. Me and him just like we just all sitting there, and our homie Hendo was there too, bro.
Yeah,
so we just all sitting there like
Hell
rolling
yeah.
about the shake bag and shit, just like rapping and stuff.
yeah, we got a
It's
whole
like,
song that
yeah.
came out. Yeah, and I'm literally depicting that whole day.
Hard.
Yeah, man. So that's kind of the part of the reason why we did that.
Hell
did that
yeah.
skit,
I
you know
love
what
I love the different marketing that I love like just different marketing and like not the same cookie cutter stuff like because but that shit really do catch people's attention and you can see the work that you put in.
Bruh.
So shit, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to this show because if they putting work into the marketing,
You know the
I
show.
know the
Come
show
on,
gonna
man.
be fire.
What's the show called, man?
Not
Not another rap
It's not
show,
another
bro.
one.
It's not. It
another
ain't
one.
the same. It's not.
We really pushing the envelope. You know what I'm
Different.
saying? Like we trying to change the way people experience local rap shows. You know what I mean? The things that we do even like the last one, we had skits, like we had like crazy entrances, like crazy exits. We had like flyers and stuff posted after the show that tied into if you actually watched it. Like if you was at the show, we had flyers to post after there. But we really trying to, just push it to the next level.
We got all that, and then get this. The music is tight too.
Fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fire.
That's on top of all that.
Talk your shit. Talk
top
your
of all
shit.
Yeah, man. So
So like, I'm a DIY guy myself. Again, I was on your IG page. Your DIY, like with a film degree series.
I gotta start that back up,
bro.
How
did you get into that? One, but two, also like, what outside of music do you DIY, if anything?
Ask that question. You saying how did I get into shooting myself type of thing? Or
just
shooting
DIY,
videos
like the DIY series.
I mean, shoot, you gotta be resourceful, man. Like,
hell yeah.
That's the main thing. Like, you gotta figure out ways to like. It's expensive to get niggas to. Some people's DIYs like they start producing. That's how they, you know, the homie Blake. I know he's like, man, I need this certain type of beat, so you gotta start making your own beats. Mine's out. I was a film major. I had a camera. I was working for this salon company, and I had a camera just sitting here, and I was shooting a lot of shit for them. And I'm like, at the time, I was still using Syrah to shoot some of my videos. And then around like 2018, I was like, man, I don't have to shoot full videos. It's Instagram, it's viral clips. Like, I can just set the camera up on a tripod, just go to some like place around the crib, and just rap some unreleased verses I got. So I did that for like all 2018, leading up to my tape I had in 2018. And in 2019, I was just, you know what I mean? And then you see people, it's like, oh, bro, this shit is tight. Like, oh, it's simple. It's really simple shots. You know what I mean? I fuck with this director named Wes Anderson, and a lot of his, he got a lot of like static shots, so it makes you focus on like what you putting in the shot or what you not putting in the shot. You know what I mean? So it's about framing and shit like that. So yeah, just kind of figuring out ways to be resourceful, man. And
you like steal that shit.
Yeah,
I was like, so y'all like showing people like the process that y'all go through.
I really wasn't showing the process. That's something I probably need to get into.
Okay.
I'm more so like, I'll just do it and then here's the finished product. You know what I mean? But I was just doing it often enough to like, yeah, it was consistent. You know what I mean? And because that's another, you know, thing you got to be consistent. You can be the nicest. You can be the nicest at what you do.
That's something I definitely have to tap into.
But then, as the homie M Saw would say, there's a difference between consistency and frequency. Frequent is just you just dropping it, a whole bunch. Consistent being more so
one
like
of them clue bombs.
Yeah, consistent being more so like
bar.
I'm planning this, like I'm gonna do this every here, and and it's discipline when you consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to. I'm gonna do this here, and I'm gonna do this here, and I'm gonna do this every time.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
the
mean?
biggest part of it, bro.
That shit tough.
Man, that shit
you know?
is definitely
but it
tough,
reaps.
bro.
It reaps. You know what I mean? The rewards are reaped from that.
And so, like, even the second part of that question, like, this is a question for you though. Like, I peeped your page too. Like, bro, your flow is crazy. Where did that shit come from? Cause like that shit's not easy to do. Like, I listen to a lot of music every day, a lot of rappers. Like, where do you think you like gain that from? Like, cause it's not easy to have a flow that's like effortless. Like, damn near any beat you can hop on and it sound decent.
Yeah, I think for me, like I was chopping up with my uncle like a little while ago. He was like, "Your style like gumbo."
Man,
you know what I mean, it's a little bit of everything, and that's really the truth. You know what I mean? It really is a little bit of everything. Because when I first started like getting into music on my own, I was listening to a lot of New York East Coast rappers and stuff, like real lyrical, like lyric heavy music.
Yeah.
But I'm from Louisiana, so I was listening to Boosie Webby, Trill Fam, like Lil Fat, like you know what I'm saying, A-Ball, MJG, all the southern stuff. But then we got the internet too, so we coming up in the internet and on YouTube. So now I'm getting a taste of everything the West Coast people doing on that side. So it's like I kind of took all my influences and just put them all in the pot.
You might have just made me realize something. We might be the best genre. I mean, the best era.
No,
because we came
everything,
up when we had the first people to really have access to like all this shit.
It's just like these hoopers, bro. They crazy,
man,
like,
bro.
Like Victor Wembanyama,
7'3" niggas, yeah,
come
boy.
on, dog.
Bro, we had that conversation too. Like when we was in middle school, bro, tapping glass was something.
Yeah.
These
They got
niggas windmilling now. I'm like,
in
bro,
middle school,
where did this shit come
In
from?
middle school, bro.
Bro,
They look like NBA players in middle school.
That shit is
that's
ridiculous
crazy,
to me,
But, you know, it's like evolution, bro.
Yeah.
Evolution.
bro.
Yeah, man. So, man, earlier this month, bro, we did like our first. We actually did technically do our first show. We did our first event where we were like the main people throwing it. Like we done the events with other people, but this is the first time that me and Braxton had to sell tickets and do the marketing for it and everything. So, how hard is it to like think about the marketing and you got to think about the performance and then all of this other stuff that's into it, like. Bro, y'all get nervous before? Like, what?
Nah, I don't get nervous.
Okay.
I'm definitely I'm a little stressed now.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm like, it's just a lot. I feel like I'm juggling a lot, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be in any other position. I'm grateful to be in this space. You know what I'm saying? To actually be able to throw our own show. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't get those opportunities. So I'm grateful, but I still feel like I'm juggling a lot. So it is very stressful trying to wear all those hats, you feel me? But we're going to handle it. We're going to do what we're going to do. And it's going to be a great show. So I feel like once the night of the show and I see that crowd, and like, I'm be like, all right, everything good, like chilling.
Yeah, it's one of them things. Well, first of all, like it helps having like a team to help you with shit. So like this shit is not easy to do.
Facts.
Dolo, you know what I mean? Or just two people. Like you need help. You need to like delegate certain things. You know what I mean?
Because if it was just me and you, this show would have been canceled.
Yeah.
It's canceled.
Yeah, it is a lot to do things like the right way, whatever the right way is. But then I think when I'm saying the right way, like what also you learn on the fly. Like the only way you can really get better at some shit, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do this shit. And you may fall in your face. But then the only way it's gonna separate you from the other nigga that fell in his face is you got back up, dust your shit off, and then you tried it again. You tried it again, and then 3 years later, then you looking back like, damn, look at like I made some mistakes, but like I learned, and now I'm able to. But the nigga that stopped after his first failure back there, now he doing something else, and he ain't even fulfilling what he really wanted to do. And you know what I mean?
And I promise he regret that shit.
Facts.
Especially the more ground you cover and succeed, he looking back like, fuck, that could have been me. Like, but I just gave up early.
I'm no different than the other nigga. And some nigga that's doing what I want to do ain't no different than me. He just stuck with it.
Yeah.
Bro,
stuck with it. That's
Joe
it.
was like the first person that really like, he reiterated that, but it's just like, the niggas at the top that we view that are at the top, bro, they are us. But it's just like, they regular niggas. Like, they just didn't stop. Like,
You cut them and they what?
bro, they bleed. They bleed red blood the same way we do, for sure.
But they say you only fail if you quit. You know what I mean?
I believe that to the core.
Endurance is like one of the most important parts of any career. You know what I mean? Because you learn as you go. I think you got to fall in love with the process, and everything else, the results and like the awards and stuff come as they come. But that's not the bread and butter. You feel me? It's the process, and it's the things that you learn within that process that's gonna get you and like help you become the person that you always seen yourself.
That's fire. What Nip say? I just didn't quit.
Facts. Nah, for real.
What D Wade say? I love this shit.
Facts.
Like for real. And I think that's what makes me and him connect. We love this shit. The process, like the accolades, like I said, it's cool. Like that comes with it. But like to really even get to them levels, like you gotta love the process. You gotta love the grind.
Yeah, and especially like, bro, going into a business with somebody, bro, that shit is so damn hard. Like, because, bro, you really have to love this shit because it be days we be like,
man,
what the fuck,
bro? What the hell? What is all this? Like, this shit is a lot, bro. Like, but I'm glad we did this first event because, bro, we learned so much shit, and having a team was the main thing, bro. Because we was doing everything by ourselves, and there was people asking, y'all need help and stuff, but I'm just like, nah, y'all good. Especially if y'all buy tickets, I don't want y'all like doing nothing and everything. So, but nah, bro, I know this next one.
I feel like a lot of times we let our pride block our blessings.
100%.
Because like we have people that's willing to help us, but we don't really know the game. We don't really know like the rules of engagement when it comes to the things that we're trying to do. So it's like the more the merrier, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? In some regards, for sure. Because sometimes you got to pack light. Like, I think when it comes to like building big businesses, those teams and stuff are very essential to like your success. So what's the one quote? If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go like far, go together type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that shit translates to like whatever the business is. Cause I always talk to my homie Paco, and we got this saying that business is business regardless of whatever medium you choose to take. The business still the same. Like drug dealing and selling t-shirts is the same business.
It's the same hustle.
Bro, that's
like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, I literally told my homies the other day, bro, scammers are businessmen, bro. Like, come on, fam. Like,
figure out a way.
Everybody.
Regardless how you look at it, they still got to hustle.
And I think just, bro, meeting more people that's into business and like doing the things that I'm trying to do has helped me clear my mind so much because the thing you said earlier about falling in your face, you gotta still, get up and go again. that was every single person, successful person I done met, they done kept telling me like the hardest part is to do the shit. Like a lot of people feel like trying to do it and having the confidence to do it, and shit, that shit done did me wonders since I done learned about it.
I don't know what the alternative is. That's what kind of makes it easy to keep doing it. Cause I don't know what else I would. You know what I mean? Like
Plan B takes away from Plan A.
Yeah, like it's
real shit.
I love it so much that like if I were to be like, okay, like I give up on, then like what's my alternative?
I ain't gonna lie, I tried to quit.
Yeah,
I couldn't. Like I physically couldn't. I tried to. I ain't say quit, but I tried to take a little break, bro. Like I was still in the studio like every other night. Just,
But shit, sometimes
like,
you gotta go there too though to know like what limits you'll let yourself fall to or be pushed to. Like
what drove you to like have that mindset? I need to take a break.
I think it's just like as you grow and mature, you know what I mean. You start to become more aware of yourself and like the things that you need, and like cause like your music career and your real life could be like in two totally different places. You know what I mean? I feel like at that time, like I was really just trying to get my real life together.
Hell yeah.
But it's hard because like you spend so much time building this career, building momentum for this one thing, and it's like, but your real life falling apart at the same time. So it's like that sacrifice, like, and it's hard to like really balance that out a lot of the time, bro. Like, and I don't think people really see that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
sacrifice,
bruh.
I don't think people really understand like how much of a toll those things can take on you.
Yeah, and that's one of the main reasons I wanted to get into doing podcasting, especially this one, because a lot of people ask us like, "Bro, y'all starting a wine company? Why the hell y'all doing a podcast?" But it's literally to like see people, people see our journey, and then the guests we have on, people see their journey, and I think that's so important, and it will help a lot of people in whatever walk of life you got going.
Yeah, vertical integration, basically. Yeah.
That's tough.
I like that. I like that idea, though. Hey, I rock with the wine, so you know what I'm saying? See your bottle, you feel me?
Y'all gotta pull us to the next event, because I'm
I was
definitely
about to say that. When you said,
yeah, for
definitely
sure,
let us know.
man.
You already got a date for it, or
Not yet. We're trying to get like a little Friendsgiving theme.
Shit out on the phone before work too, huh?
We debating.
We'll make the drive.
I said we debate. The last one was in Fort Worth, but we trying to be in different.
I mean, I joke a lot, but you know, we do need to like, you know, I speak for myself. You know, niggas be hella. It feel like a different state at sometimes. You know what I mean? Dallas and Fort Worth.
I don't get it though, cause like growing up, bro, I didn't go to Dallas at all. Like, bro, I didn't start going to Dallas till I started playing like AAU a lot. Mm-hmm. But
I didn't start coming forward till I got into a relationship with a girl that stayed in Arlington.
Say that.
God,
I said, girl, that's basically.
And I ain't even go to the egg till then. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always say Fort Worth, the other side of Earth. Like, that's how I look at it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I hate when my Dallas friends say that.
But it is, bro. Like, you gotta think about it.
It's just so you can do whatever you need,
bro.
In Fort Worth, if you're in Fort Worth,
that's a fact.
Before the age that we live in now of like toll roads, bruh, it used to take like an hour and 10 to get to Dallas, but now like, bro, you can get to Dallas down I-30 in like 40 minutes.
What's that mean? Like 34 minutes.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, it depends on where you're going, because if you're going downtown, that's a 30.
You say you get 30 minutes.
Depending on how you drive. If you drive like a Texan, it can be a 25. You know?
Even better, like,
it would be a nice little 25 ride, depending on how you know what I'm saying, you whip them up.
It used to be so far, and like now an event or a party or a birthday party in Dallas is like, oh yeah, but I'm there.
Yeah.
And that it used to be like, bro, I'm not pulling up to that. That's an hour away. Like,
see, I feel like people is more like used to driving from Fort Worth to Dallas though than Dallas to Fort Worth. You know what I mean?
I don't know, bro. 'Cause maybe our age, but like, boy, my parents ain't been in Dallas in years, bro. Like for real. And like you said, bro, there's no reason to go out there, like, because we got a lot of things too. Everything I heard is out there, and vice versa.
Hey, shout out to the funk though, man. It's all love, man. Y'all see me in these streets, you know what I'm saying? I rock with y'all. You feel me?
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie, Fort Worth kind of remind me of home though a little bit. You feel me? Like it remind me of Shreveport. I ain't gonna lie, like it remind me of Shreveport a lot. Like,
I got a lot of people in Jefferson, so like Shreveport, right? Yeah. So it's a little slower.
What does like we've tapped into y'all journey and like even y'all's why, but like, so I peeped bro got on a wedding ring too. I got one on, but like, what does family mean to y'all? Whether it be a wife,
Everything.
kids if you got it, mom. Everybody got mom and pops, whatever. What is family to y'all look like?
Shit, that's part of the motivation right there. Like you got
That's part of the why.
Yeah, you got people counting on you, man. You got people that are.
They done
you
supported
building
you.
Yeah, they supported you. They seen you at your worst. You know what I mean? So you doing it. If not for you, you got to do it.
Talk
for them.
heavy.
You know what I mean? Like from the wife, from pops and mom, like they didn't sacrifice. Using that word again, they didn't sacrifice a lot for you to even get to where you at. So I'm disservice to them to stop.
You feel like
what
you
I'm
can't
doing.
let them down.
I can't let them down.
Feel that.
Thanks. Even like my aunt, bro, like God rest her soul, man. But
Yeah.
like she used to let me borrow her car just to go to the studio and go to shows and stuff like that. So
Shout
like,
out Auntie.
and that's another
Shout
reason
out.
why I can't stop either though too, because like I can't let they support going bang. Like they sweat equity going bang. I feel like they got a lot of stock in me. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't perform and like get to the place that they see for me, and it's like, all right, I ain't doing
What
it
is this
justice.
for?
And especially like as my family, because I feel like as like one of the younger generation, it's a lot of youngers. Like I got little brothers and cousins and stuff too, but like it's our job to take our family
And look up
structure
to
to
you.
the next level. Like even the older ones, like you know what I'm saying? Like we have an opportunity to change our whole trajectory of our families. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of take on that responsibility. They ain't throw it on me, but I took it on. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like it really drives me.
When they giving that support, it make it even easier.
Right.
Because it's not guaranteed. Like they not owed. They don't have to support you in your creative endeavors.
Because a lot of people don't have that.
Exactly.
At
And
all.
bro, I talk to a lot of people.
They be like, nah, my mom said I gotta be a lawyer and I gotta do this, but I really want to be a painter, and they.
Or it ain't no future in what you trying to pursue.
Facts.
Hell yeah.
Ain't no money in it.
Bruh.
Something I did want to get back into as far as like the Dallas community and just the music scene. Do y'all feel like you can like make it big staying out here?
Ooh, that's a good one, huh? Go ahead, you take that one.
You gonna throw it on me?
There.
I think you can. It's possible. Anything's possible.
Shout out Post
Likely,
Malone.
probable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we have. How can I put this? We have a sense of community. We have a scene. We don't have systems. We don't have infrastructure. We don't have a pipeline. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how like
LA or some shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We don't really have those, and especially Texas, everything kind of spread out. So you have like all these different pockets of things going on, and we don't really have like the market to really boost. Because even like the artists that get signed from out here, they have a hard time. Yeah. Like the labels have a hard time blowing these artists up. You know what I mean? Out of their own cities. So it's like imagine being a local artist out the mud with no funding, or you know what I'm saying? You spending money out your own pocket trying to do the same things that these labels can't even do, and they got budgets. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all think because there's like too many options and shit out here, is that a part of the reason?
No, I don't think that's the problem.
I think it's mainly what he's talking about. Like a lot of the business acumen is lacking a lot, and there's not like what he says like a pipeline. Like there's not a lot of like major media outlets like right smack dab here, or like labels that are like that have this connection directly. You know what I mean? But I don't want to use that as an excuse either, because there are niggas that blow up in fucking where's Spooky Black from, like wherever the fuck, you know what I mean?
I was about to say Post Malone,
but a lot of that is the internet too, you know, and relationships.
Real mainstream, though. He's super mainstream.
But I think a lot of things that we are.
But my manager threw Post Malone like first show.
I would say I know.
Damn.
Like, and my little bro like performed on this show. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like and he was rapping like Mac Miller then. Like, no offense, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I seen.
So I think that's where the resourcefulness comes from. Like we need to do what we doing right now. Like we make jokes about like we don't really come to Fort Worth, but shit like that needs to happen more often.
Facts.
That going to Austin, going to Houston, going to wherever the fuck. We went to Tampa 2 months ago. Like you got to spread. You can't just think that like I'm gonna just do it in here and live in this silo, and that's gonna be enough. Like you got to spread the love. You know what I mean? You got to meet people.
Like
at the end of the day, it is relationships.
I said making the connections. Bro.
So you gotta get your shit out there.
Like, and you really don't know how easy it is to get cool with somebody, or like somebody help you put you on certain stuff until you just go out there and do it.
Especially outside of your city.
Right.
Like, I had went to New York with Romy and a couple of the other homies. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas fuck with us.
Yeah, bro. Like they really rock with us in New York, bro. Like being from Texas and going to like all these other places is literally a cheat code, bro. I didn't garner like the best relationships with like all these different people just based on like, you from Texas? Y'all genuine, like. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's
like, this how I know y'all gonna make it too. Like just on the outside looking in, neither one of y'all seem content with being the big fish in the little pond.
Oh no,
like
I got a song. I got a song called "Small Pond."
Bruh. But that's what I'm saying. Like both of y'all seem like okay, cool. I done got the Metroplex shit down. Now what's next? Like that's to me gonna be the key in y'all like blowing the fuck up. Like
I think
so many niggas get content with like, I done made it in Fort Worth or I done made it in Dallas.
I know, I know that shit.
And if that's your end goal, then like props to you. But like that ain't enough for what we trying to do. Like we want to tour, we want to spread we want to do such and such. So we can't do that just being like the hometown hero nigga that just do shows here.
And then like I said, I'm not from here, so I look at Dallas like and Fort Worth just like totally differently. Like this was just supposed to be. I wasn't even expecting to be here this long. Yeah. But I love Dallas. You know what I mean? I love the energy here. I love the people here. I get tired sometimes. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, I need something new. But like essentially, like, bro, every time I take a trip and I'm on that flight and like I'm leaving the airport and I'm driving past that skyline, I be like, damn.
What's the shit?
Like, like you feel me?
Yeah.
But at the same time too, like this isn't it for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to go play in the NBA. I feel like being in those other markets, being able to network and like shake hands and kiss babies in a New York, Miami, LA, like wherever you at, Nashville, like just any other place other than like where I started, that's more influential to me. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's more impactful. Cause even with me, like I said, I like helping other artists, but I can't do that unless I'm in a position to where I can actually plug y'all into a network that's gonna actually benefit y'all. You know what I mean? But I have to go out there and get the connections myself. And then bring it back. It's like a hunter and gather like mentality. I got to go get the food and bring it back. You know what I'm saying?
I fuck with that.
Because I'm not waiting. Like I feel like a lot of people they be like, oh yeah, you ain't got to lead Dallas to
content.
Y'all too content because like that's not how it work, bro. Yeah. Like the Mavericks don't just play at the A Center.
That's a fact, bro.
They got away games too. You know what I mean? And they got fans in those places as well. You know what I mean? So it's like we gotta go play ball, bro. I'm not.
Yeah, y'all gonna make it, bro.
Appreciate that.
That's tough.
So I noticed something like that you've been doing as far as like releasing your music is like you not fooling with the streaming service too much.
Man, let's talk about it.
Yeah. So like that's something I definitely wanted to ask you. Like how has that been going? And what made you like end up doing that?
Well, because at the end of the day, like. I'm not signed to no label right now, so like it's not benefiting me to just try to play the streaming numbers, Billboard games, and my goal as a career artist. I say career artist. I'm not just trying to be like a hot one and done. Like I want a career. You know what I mean? So you have to make that connection with supporters. Like you got to really have that. You got to. How can I word this? You don't want to just like, hey, go stream this and I get 0.001 like. Direct to consumer,
you know
what I mean?
Really
like,
for real.
Yeah, like it's the same thing we were talking about the art painting. Like, if I'm not gonna leave it up to Spotify to determine how much my art is worth. Nah, let people who like my shit you determine. Like, you think I'm gonna put it for 20? If you want to throw me 25, you want to throw me whatever. But I'll let you determine direct to you. Yeah, you know what I mean? To build that connection and that longevity, then you can scale that shit. You know what I mean? Like if niggas just really fuck with my Cody merch. I ain't got it on. I had it on yesterday, but like,
nah, plug your shit.
You know, they going to get that specifically, as opposed to just streaming. It's just, I mean, it's very convenient. So like, I'm not. You got to work the system in a sense, but at the end of the day, man, like.
You gotta give your fans something other than support,
give them
other than stream.
It all goes back to experience too. Like I don't control like how Spotify gives you this shit, but I can control how you come straight to my site and get it, and I can control like and it makes you feel like because I know how I felt like going to buy like you feel like you got to give people a way to support you because people do want to, but they don't. Artists sometimes they just like I can throw it on DistroKid, CD Baby or whatever,
somebody
and then and just put it up, and they like, okay, and then your people that like your shit, they're gonna go to Spotify and just stream it. They really fuck with you, but you ain't giving them no way to really like support you.
Yeah, and then a lot of artists don't even know the game to even get paid off their streams anyway. So like,
it's a whole nother.
It's just they just putting out free music for no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then I'm trying to like all the shit goes. It's not like I'm trying to flaunt the money niggas is getting. Like it's going right back into the music. You know what I mean? So like, I need you gotta rinse and repeat. But I can't do that off of the stream unless I'm doing. And even if you do like 1 million streams, it's only what $12,000 or something like that. Of 1 million streams. You can sell. You like sell your money.
So
12. It's something like it's you sell CDs for 20 a pop. You sell like 50 of those. How much is that? Quick math. I don't know. It's a lot. It's $1,000. It's something you can rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? Like that's because as a DIY artist, you got to find out ways to like invest your shit and fund your shit. You know what I mean?
So y'all's answer might be different, but like that's like one of the key moments I knew, like not just fucking with Jordan, but like going into a partnership or a business with Jordan was the right move. Like, so once we started making even the smallest bit of money, like before I could even say anything, his response was, bro, I don't need no profit. I don't need no money, no nothing. Like, whatever we make, put that shit right back into it.
Yeah, facts.
And it was like, that was my mentality going in. Like, bro, I don't need no small-ass check right now. Like, whatever we make, put that shit right back into 94.
Yeah.
Like, so when was that moment for y'all? Like, or is that the case now where, like, what's y'all's mentality going towards that? Like, do y'all look for a profit, or like even in y'all's 5-year plan, like is that something y'all looking forward to as profit, or like?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it is at the end of the day, it is a business.
Hell
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So
you gotta run it as such.
yeah, but then you gotta run it as such, and you can't start off the business like taking 50-60% and just like going out and going crazy. Like I made $500,000 off of this, and you just go spend it. Like
you bought a Gucci bag, you bought a Gucci bag.
How you gonna do it again?
You ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta go back in your pockets just to shoot another video. You gotta go in your pocket just to make another project. Like, when you already had that money,
self-sufficient. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's just like come down to creating the systems, bro. If you know how business run, then like it's smart to just reinvest and keep scaling, and then like the payoff will get bigger as the time goes. Like you know what I'm saying? But like I didn't start making music to make money. Like that ain't what drive me. Like I just started getting more business minded probably like the past 3 years, and it's like now I'm just starting to like be able to apply it because like I've been stuck in the process because I was a creative first. I wasn't thinking business. I'm thinking creation, like and the creation and the talent is gonna get me there, not knowing how the industry actually works. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm on the business front, it's like, okay, I see it. Oh, I get $500 for this show. This photo shoot gonna cost me $300, probably plus some, but I ain't gotta go all the way in my pocket. I can just, you know what I'm saying, that take care of itself. And I'm at the point now to where like my career kind of take care of itself. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta dig in my pockets too deep. You know what I'm saying? That's a great position to be in. You feel me?
Cheers
As
to
we
that.
scale. You know what I'm saying?
Salute, man.
That's a bar.
Like I said, I'm a Libra, so I'm always trying to find the balance in life.
When your birthday?
The 6th.
Okay, my birthday the 8th.
I fuck with it.
Real nigga, man. Real nigga. Nah, but I'm starting to think like more about rhythm than balance. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we become aware of the rhythms of life, then it's naturally balanced. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if you look at a wavelength, like you know what I'm saying, it's ups and downs. It's whether it's like long ones or short ones. Like you know, the frequency might differ, but it's always up and down. Like you know what I'm saying. So like once you,
I say this something similar. I'll be like, bro, life is a roller coaster.
Yeah, facts.
You got the big ass drop sometimes. You got the little one sometimes, and then sometimes you going smooth for a little minute.
I say that too, but peep this. If it didn't have those ups and downs, twists and turns, would you still get on that roller coaster if you were just going straight at 5 miles per hour? Would that be entertaining? Would you be fulfilled after the ride? Would you feel good about spending your money? Like being at a Six Flags if all the roller coasters just 5 miles per hour going straight?
That's tough.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's those twists and turns, the ups and downs that make the shit worth it.
Yeah, and I think I got this irrational confidence sometimes, and I think it's because of God and what He's instilled in me,
facts.
but
I
I feel like I got that rational confidence that everything is gonna work out at the end of the day because I work too hard for everything I put my heart into.
Yeah, that's what I said. Work hard and get what you deserve, but I'm on some work smarter shit. Like, I ain't
100%.
like, you know what I'm saying? I understand like the grind, the hustle and shit,
That
but like,
one.
you know what I'm saying? I'm on some work smarter. Like while y'all working harder, I'm gonna make this play over here and like get everything you getting in one play that you getting in 15. Like,
But shit, I think that is a part of working harder, bro. Because you thinking about this shit. Like you thinking like, okay, what is the best? Not necessarily even the quickest, but like what's the best way and what's gonna benefit me? The best way of doing a certain thing.
Yeah, because the most efficient player might not be the best player all the time. You know what I'm saying? He might not have the best skills, but you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. Cause hear me out. I'm related back to basketball.
Bro.
Because I think even if you go back to like, and all niggas say Andre Iguodala shouldn't have got that Finals MVP, but
Don't
my bad.
Don't get me started, bro.
Big Bron fan.
Don't get me started, bro.
But like, bro,
You can't hold somebody to 36 and say you locked him up.
that nigga was putting up 40 a game.
He averaged 36.
But anyways, get back to my point, bro. Like, bro, he's so efficient in everything he do, bro. Like, that shit gonna show, and that shit gonna show in people. And I think he was one of the best players on it, especially in that series, bro. Steph was putting up some numbers, but like the most efficient nigga got that though.
I feel that. For real. Go ahead and say your piece, cause I know you want to hold it. Go ahead and say it.
Bro, to an extent, I feel that. Yeah. But like, bro, if I hold you to 36, you fried me. Like, I just contained you this much. Like, but
bro, Wayne was dog tired after every single game.
He was. He was, bro. I can't argue that. Like, that's the one chink in Braun armor. Like, bro. At the end of the day, like, no matter what I say, bro, you lost. Like, bro, like,
I see he got a couple other chinks. I still fuck with him.
Okay, chill out.
I'm a Mavs fan.
Bro, he a Mavericks fan, so like, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it at that to 2011. But like,
I feel like people not like team fans no more. I feel like that's like that era is gone. I feel like people more player fanatics. Because like even with me, like I was an OKC fan, but then when everything split up, I was like, I'm a KD fan. Right. Now I'm a Ja fan. Like, you feel me? Like,
some of my uncles,
I fuck with the Mavs. I fuck with the Pelicans too. But like,
some of my uncles, like, if you, bro, like, say anything bad about Jordan or like, bro, they ready to box. They ready to box.
Nigga, you wasn't even alive, little nigga. You ain't even see the greatness, little nigga.
They ready to box, and it's like, I feel that, but like, I do miss, like you said, that camaraderie of like, this was my team in the 90s. Like, Detroit Pistons, they got a fan base. Bulls got a fan base. Lakers got a fan base. Like,
solid fan base.
Bro, I'm a Braun fan, so like, nigga, I done been a Cavaliers fan. I done been a Heat fan. I done been a Lakers fan. It's just different.
Times.
Hell
it's
yeah.
Different times
Hell
for
yeah.
sure.
I think that's cool though, because I think a lot of it comes from we are seeing our athletes and even artists. We're seeing a lot of their personal lives too.
Man,
and we can actually tap into people like we kind of we fuck with. We don't see everything.
The growth of social media. Yeah.
But I kind of think that it kind of messed up everything too, though.
Oh yeah,
like,
100%.
Because like, just imagine like back in the day before like social media, before Instagram, Twitter, and stuff. To actually see the artists that you listen to, you gotta go to the show, and if you don't go to the show, you're not gonna see them. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might see them on 106 & Park or something like that, or MTV, a music video. But outside of that, like, you're not really seeing much of them. Like,
that's what made Wu-Tang so like appealing.
Man,
it's like a
you didn't know what the niggas look like. Like Ghostface never really showed you. Like, I gotta pull up to see this shit.
See,
but
that and groups used to break up like a motherfucker. They was 30 niggas deep. And like,
nigga, my group was like 30. I was in a group, nigga. We was like 30 niggas deep.
I think it's naturally gonna happen though.
We was like 30 niggas deep. Like, I was in a group. You feel me? So it's like I understand how that shit go. Like, them still my brothers to this day though. Like, like. Really, like, we still tight, but like on a business stuff, I had to move around. You know what I'm saying? At that time,
How do y'all try to like grow y'all fan base though? Since we on that, how do y'all try to grow y'all fan base, or do y'all even pay attention to it? Like, you just putting the work in and whoever comes.
They pull
I
up
definitely
as
pay
they
attention to it. Yeah, like, to me, I just like to take it day by day. Like imagine if every day in life you just got one fan a day for like however long you live, just one fan a day. Throughout the year, make it 360 fans. Now imagine if like just half of those paid $30 for a t-shirt, paid $10 for an album, and you drop it like every month. Like that shit add up. You know what I'm saying? Like in 5 years, like, you know what I'm saying, 365 times 5, like that's a solid ass fan base. You feel me? Like you can live off of that if you know what you're doing business wise. Like, so it's like I just try to take it one step at a time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think community help with that too. Like tapping in with other people. Like, you know, I can't just rely on like who know me, and then you gotta go. Like I fuck with your shit and you fuck with my shit. It's a partnership. It's the same as any other business. You know, like partner with what you got going on. I'm partner with this over here. You got to move around. You know
the game politics, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
it's hella political. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You're shaking hands and kissing babies because it's not just about who you know. It's about who know you as well. You know what I mean?
Do y'all ever get like frustrated with the business part though of being an artist?
Yeah, I say I can get frustrated, but I think that shit. Like I said, when I was a kid, I got to find a solution.
Yeah.
So I get frustrated a little bit, you know, cuss a little bit, man. Fuck, man. Then, you know, I can't just sit on the L. I'm gonna try to figure it out, and that's gonna drive me to now like, all right, that didn't work. This ain't working. I thought this was gonna work. We didn't put a lot of effort in this. But all right, fuck it. We gotta do something else.
That's good too though, because even that frustration shows that y'all give a fuck about it. If you ain't care, fuck it, I don't care. Like, but the fact that you getting frustrated is like, nah, I'm into this shit. Like, I didn't put work in, I didn't put time in. Like, I care about this shit. Yeah, that's tough.
That's how I like feel about this show. Like this shit, you stressing me out sometimes. Like we be in the group chat, like just going back and forth, trying to figure everything out, trying to get shit situated. And I be like, bro, like, fuck all this shit. But then I be like, damn, like I'm really in a position niggas would like kill to be in. Like niggas would die to be like in this position. Like, bro, and it's like crazy too, cause like people hit me up and like, hey, can I get on the show? Can I, you know what I'm saying? It's like crazy for me to be in that, cause like I used to be like the little kid that be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, can I get on this show? Can I get on this show? And cause I started, bro, like I was on the scene at like 15. You know what I'm saying? Like I was doing shows at like 15 for real, like.
That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? Getting into the clubs and shit. Like
that's why I don't get nervous now.
I was just about to say that. Like, that's why it's even kill now for you.
Yeah, facts.
Damn.
Big facts. Romy, you want to come talk on the mic? You
want to hop on?
Shout out Romy.
Shout out Romy Ray in the building, man. Bosch, Texas.
Nah, man, but we finna get out of here. But I definitely want y'all to talk about y'all show that y'all got coming up. I'm gonna be in the city, so you know the Grapevine gotta pull up for so.
Oh man,
we in there.
Hey man, not another rap show. November 20th. House of Blues, Dallas, man.
Talk to me.
Devy Stonez, aka the Black Brad Pitt, aka James Franco. And you know what I'm saying? I got my mans right here, Coach Ted.
Tell them about why us being at House of Blues is special.
Talk to me.
We really, it's crazy. It's gonna be a historic night. I'm telling you, because we the first local artists to partner with Live Nation and headline House of Blues Dallas.
That's
like
bar,
nobody has done it before. You know
Run
what I mean?
that back. That's a bar.
You know what I'm saying? We the first local artists to partner with Live Nation and headline House of Blues. You know what I'm saying?
Come on now.
Like we really saying history, and I think it's gonna be a dumb moment, especially like. We really pack it out, and it's like if it's crazy how I see it in my head, then like we really get to open up the gates for like other artists. You know what I mean? Like we could probably plug them in, and now they can do shows at House of Blues and stuff. Because there really ain't a lot of venues that we can really work and like actually like be able to showcase our talents and stuff. So it's like I feel like we get the opportunity to open the floodgates and like kind of just bust it open and be like, hey, y'all, come on, hey, come get it. Right. You feel me?
Because it's really like it ain't just about Coach Tev and Devy Stonez. Like it's really Dev and Tev presents Not Another Rap Show. Because we got the community involved with it too. You know what I mean? Whether it's shit we doing right now, you know, shit we doing at the show when we got different guests coming on and we got different media personalities. Like we really knee deep in the community, man. Yeah, so we making this it's a win for the city.
Everybody, this ain't just about us. You know what I mean?
We getting our
as
fit
he said,
ready.
it's a vessel.
I said, we in there for sure.
Yeah,
man.
we getting our fit ready, bro.
We be on the same shit then for work, bro. Like with the event we do, like that's what was important to us is like getting this community ready for like us and people that's coming behind us. So I love that, man. But finna wrap it up here. I want to thank y'all, bro, like for real for coming on.
Appreciate y'all, man. Forgive y'all set the
Y'all like brothers took the time out to fuck with us.
Hey, man.
To another one.
To another one.
Shout out to God.
Definitely got to come on for another episode. And,
Yeah.
bro, next event we throw, y'all pull up for sure.
I catch a plane to get there.
Love.
I see you the Uber Black, man. Go put my guys up, man. But nah, thank y'all for tuning in the Full Court Press podcast by your boys from 94 Pours, man. And don't forget to tell us, man, what's your port?
Tap in.
Hey, man, go follow me on all the social medias. Devy Stonez, DVY Stonez.
Plug your shit.
You feel me?
Coach Tev, man. It's Coach Tev. Very, very easy, man. Very
That's the one.